Of course, Alice doesn't get a happy ending this time round. She leaves the asylum, ends up on the streets, most of her family fortune gone, of course, taken by abusers and users.
Bravery and I are not on intimate terms. My natural curiosity is tempered with caution. Thus I've lived long. But now, ignoring my instinct to flee or fib, I speak the truth without regard to consequence. Your courage deserves no less. You've suffered great pain, and you've caused some. You've endured deep grief and feelings of guilt, but you will be tested by a more wrenching anguish, Alice. There is worse to come. You and this Red Queen cannot both survive. You are two parts of the same...
Who am I?
Off with her head.
A faceless queen. How fitting. Well, we've got to, well, not get hit by any of that, preferably. Damn, missed. I always thought it'd be really nice if the Vorpal Blade did more damage here. Again, if you get caught by any of her, her stuff here, it does a lot of damage. It's gotta be really... Oh! Ugh. Of course the Queen's psychic and powerful. Oh! Not quite sure how we avoid that. Probably not being in it. Alright, Queenie, I need some health. See if we can make it over there without getting mauled. Okay, we can hide behind pillars to avoid some of the damage. Ugh. Ugh. Well, I got a little bit of health. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, I survived. That was lucky. How do I dodge those? I just gotta literally not be in it. Eat! Ah! I need full meta essence to use. Oof! Can I make it over there before I get killed? Oh, you just gotta keep moving. Okay, just gotta keep moving. Let's do that until we, Nope! Ah, shit. Well, that should have done a nice bit of damage. I guess I'm not going to be so lucky this time. No. Wait. I think I did enough damage to kill her. Always at the wrong possible time. Well, we know how to deal with this now. It's going to be the blunderbuss time. Oops. Sorry. Need to skip this.
Who am I?
Maybe we can't.
Off with her head.
No, you can't. How weird. Well, it's not very long. I mean, looking at it, besides the fact I'm trying to fight this... Oh, Jesus, thanks for that, Queen. I think if you're too far back, she does the other stuff. Oh, I missed. Oh, I hit her with it. Wow, that's a lot of health I just lost. Okay, I think I should just play on the defensive as long as I can. Until I get more meta essence. Which is over there. Music kit, of course, it's absolutely amazing. Ooh. Man, the Queen doesn't mess around, I tell you. Right, one more bout of Meta Essence. Queenie, Queenie. I never knew you had it in for me so badly. Let's not miss. Ooh, direct shot. Alright, Queenie. Ooh. Ouch. How's that burning sensation going? If it's fiery cooch, I have some cream left over, by the way. I didn't use it all on myself. Ugh. Okay, just gotta try and stay out of these burning death pits of doom. Miss every single Vorpal Blade shot. Whoa! Okay, this should be enough to send the Queen packing. Let's give it a wild stab. Eat me, Queen. Okay, now she's just pissed. I was hoping this would do it, but instead I would just fling Vorpal Blades at her. Uh-oh. Unnecessary. You know, anytime you're hurting me, you're just hurting yourself. Wow, double whammy there. One more bout of Meta Essence and you can have another blunderbuss. Oh, a Vorpal Blade finish! Take that, you tentacle freak.
I rule Wonderland alone. Your interference will not be tolerated. This realm is for grown-ups.
Raw, well-ordered, ruthless, careening on the jagged edge of reality. Self-pitying dreamers are not wanted here. They cannot survive here. You fear the truth. You live in shadows. Your pathetic attempts to reclaim your sanity have failed. Retreat to the sterile safety of your self-delusions, or risk inevitable annihilation. If you destroy me, you destroy yourself. Leave now, and some hollow part of you may survive. Stay, and I will break you down. You will lose yourself forever!
Well, I think the Queen was nicer looking in the second game. Definitely freakier in this one though. Alright, well, there's only one thing we got to do here. Send her packing. And not get shot to oblivion. Or fall off. Of course, we can drop off here and get a big refill. Ugh. Make sure we leg it and not be in front of the platform she's trying to zap, like so. There's no point using any other weapons here. Just better to keep moving. What an utterly horrific abomination. It has no place in your mind, Alice. We need to send it packing. Basically, we've got to keep moving, picking up parts, and not getting killed. Preferably in that order. While trying not to look at the utterly hideous thing that is obviously trying to do us in. Let's keep moving. Need to keep moving here, I think. Don't want to get caught in a barrage of stuff while we fire this. Oh dear. Like so. That doesn't look good. Let's try and get to the next platform without getting killed. Bum. That's fine. I have a plan. Shove off, you freak. I wonder if you can shoot the individual heads off. I wonder if I should try. I might save that down there for a time when we need instant blast. Okay, well let's try and avoid getting mauled while waiting for the hearts to show up. Two shots. Never sure I should aim for her head or not. Hard to tell, really. Excuse me, your freakiness. Trust me, Alice, you never want to look like her. You never fit into one of your really, really nice dresses. Petticoat, right? Ah! The problem is you don't ever get much time to look at the detail they put into this thing. Again, an amalgamation of all her fears and worries and issues in one big, appalling blob of doom. The different heads and different abilities and doing different things, of course. I mean, that's just frankly disturbing. Disturbing. Okay, what we should do, I think, is use this opportunity to keep dodging. Wait for the heart power up. Oh, careful, careful. We should be appearing now. We should grab this one and go back and shoot it again, I think. There we go. Hopefully taking some damage. I think it always takes damage, but it is a little bit difficult to tell sometimes. I mean, you can do this with the ice staff, but I wouldn't recommend it. I tried. It took a while. Alright, let's go and get the next piece of heart. Link would be proud. I love the idea there's like some sort of barrier protecting her from some of the nasty stuff. Maybe like courage or, you know, self-worth. You know, you can stop doing that. Here, have a Vorpal blade to the heart. Come on, Alice. Let's give it a good shot. Well, that's not good. We're on fire. Jabberwock fire. Not healthy. Well. Mind to move. Don't want to be in front of that. Well, that's a drastic drop in visual quality. Whoa. What an absolute joy to do that again. It really was. It's very, very pleasing to know that I'm not looking back with rose-tinted goggles. I'm not looking back on 7 years previous, like playing something where I think, oh, that was my first LP. It was fantastic. The game was great. Everything was amazing. And when you actually play it again, what an utter joy to discover it really was as amazing as you remember it. Of course the game has aged. Of course the game doesn't look as good as perhaps, well, obviously in modern games, but none of that matters. The game itself holds up beautifully. The game is still an absolute wonder to play. The story is just as fascinating and interesting as I remember. This dark, twisted imagination, like this reimagining of the Alice in Wonderland tale. What happened when everything went wrong? What happened to Wonderland when it got twisted? A clinically insane girl and her imaginary landscape getting completely corrupted, and all the characters within there needing a good ass kicking to get everything back in gear. A soundtrack that just is second to none, like is up there with Nier, like some of my favourite soundtracks. Characters that are so memorable, and lines and quotes and just everything. It's just all mashes together. And looking back 7 years, I'm proud this was my first game. I'm proud that the LP went well enough that people watched and people enjoyed, and maybe people that never saw Alice the first time. And I saw it in the comments back then, all those years ago, and people saying, I've never seen this game before. I looked for a walkthrough, I looked for some guy playing it, I found yours, and what an amazing feeling. I always think, especially when showing more niche games, like, what an amazing feeling it is to show people and get people to experience with you the sheer joy of an amazing game that people may not have seen elsewise. And for those of you who stuck around all this time, or those of you that have been here for the first time, once again, thank you, and I really hope you've enjoyed going back through Alice, this time in slightly less fuzziness, HD and a better sound. So it's kind of a reimagining of the LP. I mean, I wouldn't ever stick this as a replacement. In fact, as a playlist, I got this as something separate. Overwriting what you did before is just like pretending something didn't happen. I'm proud of that LP. Sure, it looks like ass. It runs at like 2 frames compared to what this did. It was bit-ratey and the sound was rubbish. But at the same time, it was something so important to me. And even, I think, years upon years later, I'll still look back on it, like I am now. So thrilled with how it came out, and so thrilled that so many of you back then chose to come along, and that so many of you are here now watching this, reliving something I enjoyed so much the first time round, again, and seeing it again. This was American McGee's Alice. My name's Halloween. Signing off, 7 years later on the same game, and I'll do it all again. What an utterly fantastic game. If you've never played it, and you've seen this, I thoroughly recommend searching it. Hunt it down. Play a copy. Get it in your hands. Hell, tell EA that you want to see more. Why not? Wouldn't it be nice to see another one? We got 2 so far. Both of them are really good, but in their own ways. Alright. I'm really going this time. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure.